And now for a look behind the headlines, Rod Parsley, Perspective.
One of the biggest concerns I had with last year's health insurance reform law was that it was hastily passed after some legislative maneuvering, as though Nancy Pelosi and Reid were afraid that if they waited just one more day, they wouldn't have the votes to pass it at all. Well, it turns out that haste may have become the bill's undoing. A federal judge in Florida invalidated the law in its entirety recently because he found that the law's individual mandate provision, which requires all Americans to purchase health benefit coverage, is unconstitutional. Most complex laws include what's called a severability clause, which assures that if one part of the law is ruled invalid, the rest can stand. The Senate version of the bill didn't. That was the version that became law, and now a judge has called Congress on its mistake. Reid, in particular, must be awfully embarrassed, if he were capable of embarrassment. This law's a mess, and the new House leadership was right to pass a bill that would repeal it. But the law in its current form is almost certainly destined for the United States Supreme Court. All the more reason why Congress should have the sense to scrap this poorly executed idea, start over with something that actually makes sense. I'm Rod Parsley. That's just one preacher's perspective.
For a new viewpoint on other topics, visit Rod Parsley Perspective at rodparsley.com.